Here we are in episode 6 of the base of 5s thing with the Necromant and the Schall mods, and I've now got a couple of these things set up. I think these are working on I think these ones are mediums, and these ones are processing small corpses, and these ones are processing spitter corpses, because we're getting all of that. We've still got the hand-fed steel going. We're kind of on the way to big biters, like 60% of the way there, but that's like pollution control, but whatever. Last time we threw down this kind of wall, which is doing pretty nice stuff, and then this other thing had the landmines, which is still not doing anything, so that's fine. We'll get to tech in a moment. This one happened in between, and is also pretty standard. That was just like a copy and paste thing, which was much easier to do than say, as it turns out. And none of these things have pickup towers yet. They're just kind of securing territory and making sure we're not getting attacked. I'm pretty sure we're getting attacked through here, though. We're definitely getting attacked through these places. Like these bases we're polluting, which is fine. And yeah, all of the solar is now in. There's like the solar down. The solar all used to be in which box? This box. And there's none left. There's no solar panels in the logistics network, which means all of that's in play, doing good stuff for us. And yeah, the solar panels, during the daytime when we're doing processing, are taking the entire load, and the steam engines are just kicking in overnight, which means we've actually got space to grow, I think. I think that's what that says. I mean, we were going to grow anyway. What other text did I want? I'm halfway through this, so let's finish that. Do I want personal roboport? Maybe. These things take blue circuits, so I don't know that I've got that set up yet. What else do I... Oh, these, yeah, these are the next grade of pickup towers, which will let me pick things up from further away and less often. So we're going to be doing that. That will be quite helpful for clearing goop off the ground without getting close to things. Then I kind of don't know what the next priorities are, which might mean it's time to go into laser stuff. So maybe you do some research speed, and then some laser turrets, and then some laser damage, and some laser firing speed, and then some more laser damage. And I don't actually know if I've got the military science for that, and the answer is kind of no. You guys are at least going? Yeah, these... Wait, you're not going. Why are you not going? Because you've not got stuff. Okay, well, have stuff. Now all of these guys are at least running, and we've got a lot of grenades, and yeah, that's fine. Okay. The other thing that I kind of wandered around and picked up in between episodes is I've now got... Yeah, sirens, great, thanks. Randomly ended up with a bunch of solar panels, I think when I was emptying trash chests or something, but like, turns out we want a bunch of solar panels anyway, and we want the night vision goggles, and then I need more steel for batteries. I thought I had, I mean, I'm right next to this temporary steel, so I have no idea whether or not that's a good number of things, but that's what we're going to do. And then I've actually still got batteries and cogs, and I kind of don't want batteries and cogs. I mean, I guess I do, because I'm... No, I need chitin and steel and red chips. Okay, sure. We're going to keep all of that with us, because we've got this pretty nice mix of two belts of mostly stuff, with the stone taken out, because we're kind of trying to grab the stone out here, so that most of this coming back is not stone and more iron, because we wanted more iron. This stuff was all kind of backed up. Even though are we processing things as hard as we can? We're limited to the rate at which we're making green science, which is fine. That means we're eating through all the other buffers we have, which I'm pretty happy about. But yeah, wanted to do a number of things. Like the trash processing situation here is still not great. In addition to that, these bottlenecks here really want to be bottlenecked, which is a thing I can do differently, and I want to do all of that with trains, so I think it's time for train stuff. And I've actually only got a small number of these. Oh, but these guys are done. Okay, can I... I mean, the answer is going to be yes to this, but actually, is it just going to be easier to just deletion planner all this stuff and have the bots put it in a box? It quite possibly is. Do I need this belt? no, I don't think, because I'm by the time, like, how many bots have I got at this point? I've got 700 in the network. I've got another 300 or so on me. I'm pretty happy that by the time, oh, I did actually need those if I'm going to put laser towers down there, didn't I? But yeah, we can have 3 of these and then pivot this thing to flamethrower turrets and do something like this. Because also I want, actually let's not put this one here yet, because I really want a bunch of, can I actually just make, like, what are my train, yeah, if I give these guys, this is going to be actually exactly the same thing we normally do, like all these chips that aren't going to be bots anymore because we've kind of cut that off. These things can just go like that, so that's actually kind of fine. We're going to get a bunch of trains out. So where else can I build wagons then? Because wagons are going to be, is this guy going to change? I mean, if I'm not building, yeah, if I'm building flamethrowers down here because that's where the engines are, then this guy's not going to need to be this, and this guy can in fact be wagons. Because I want it to build, yeah, that's going fine, and let's have 4 stacks of wagons. I've got a lot more copper than I need. I think this was when I was handcrafting solar panels. Which reminds me that, not that button, this button over here, let's go and put some of these things in. Yeah, let's figure out how to do this not badly. I mean, I didn't actually count these numbers at all. I just built a bunch of the stuff because I reckoned it'd be useful, and it is going to be. I don't get personal roboports, but whatever, because I've got roboports to build things anyway. In fact, that's not enough roboports. So let's grab some more roboports. And these guys are still just, yeah, gotta record all the red chips to do all the things. You just have all the stuff, that's fine. In fact, you guys also have, actually, is that, do I want to be giving that away? I think I had some amount, yeah, I've got flamethrower fuel over here, which I don't know whether or not that's a thing I'm actually gonna need, but we'll grab it, and you can have the rest of that, and then I will actually need, not that many probably, yeah, there's still a bit of a collection of like random garbage in here that I don't want, isn't there? So let's, I mean, things that I could have done between the episode but didn't. Random garbage can go, those things count as random garbage. And one of these, I'm not going to be able to do anything with one of those. Sure. So yes, so trains plan, he said. Somewhere over here. These, oh yeah, because these guys are actually, yeah, I don't actually think I want to be doing, I think I'm actually cutting off the stone mining now. Oh yeah, this was one of the other things that happened in between, is I cleaned out all the miners that have depleted their mining supplies, and there's really not much left now. A couple of these guys, he's done, and then I think the stone patch is even worse, but I haven't actually clipped those off yet, so none of those work. None of those work, that's not working. These, in fact, all of these guys aren't working. Yeah, that's not much stone left. And I was also filtering it all out and turning it all into landfill. And I don't actually need all of it to be landfill. What I need a lot of it to be at this stage, I think, is actually electric furnaces. And you've got a lot of space, that's fine. You're taking up all of that stuff, and because you're making furnaces, I don't mind. Like, that's what all that stone was being reserved for anyway. So now we're going to get a lot more electric furnaces, and I want some rail. And then the bots have also got the rail in their network, so that's fine. This bit is for when it's making rail, which is also fine. And yeah, do I actually have? I'm going to need more tanks and pumps. I am going to need more tanks and pumps, because the first thing I wanted to do with all of this rail stuff is just go and build some, actually, fluid wagons as well. I don't even remember what I need to craft fluid wagons. I think it's this kind of stuff, and maybe some plate, and maybe some tanks. There's probably somewhere, yeah, a box of pipes. I don't think a box of pipes was what I wanted. Or maybe a box of pipes was what I wanted, okay. 4 of these? I think I only need 2 of these, but then I will have the other 4 of these, because I think these 2 locations are going to be different outposts, which means we'll give them different trains of light oil. So now we've got enough pumps and enough of these and some of these, and I don't have underground pipes. But this is also a thing I can just do with some of this kind of garbage. We can just go like, make me some underground pipes. Sure, so we can have underground pipes. Could have mauled those, didn't. We have these pipes as well. Okay, we've still got all this iron, which can go away. And yeah, do we have, yeah, let's go and get the locomotives that we're going to need. Which is fine. This is all just progressing at the rate that we're building engines, which is nice. All of the stuff can... It's got, yeah, these are going to pivot to... This build here is going to pivot to laser turrets later, in the same way that this pivoted to locomotives and or flamethrowers. What was I here for? I've got these. Maybe I need a chemical plant or two, for which I just need green chips, because I also don't know where I am necessarily making the solid fuel. In fact, where even... Oh, yeah, train station stuff. Okay, so we've got to... Yeah, I could have automated this as well, but I think I'm just going to do this badly. Let's have... We're going to need a bunch of those. We're going to need a bunch of these. Yeah. Cool stuff. Good times. Things that I should have picked up in between episodes, because no one really cares about watching all this stuff happen. But I've got... I'm going to need 3 of those, and then like a bunch of those and a bunch of those, and could have done this with purple robots. Yeah, construction robots, but we're not. The main thing, that the realization that I had is I can do this actually really quite nastily with the train plan that I have, like really nastily, and I don't think I can get... Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard to get a train out through here. A lot of things would have to move, but I could do double-sided, because the thing that struck me is, like, if I'm making this a mess, and by the way, I'm absolutely making this a mess, then it needs to be on this side, which means I need to actually continue it further so I can get... Yeah, this is fine, isn't it? We can have this here, and this is the... If this is a light oil station, then I can do a double-sided train here, which actually means I need more locomotives than I thought I did, which is probably fine. We're going to have to figure out how to fit this guy in. It's going to have to be like somewhere down here. I'm going to need undergrounds for both of these things. But yeah, if you think this train plan is bad, wait till you see how this continues, because it's also bad. Like, I think we're going full train spaghetti. This is here, so this is connected. Then I need... This is why I was wondering how I was getting the solid fuel in, and it turns out that actually solid fuel we can actually, like this, yeah, I've done like spaghetti bases before. This might end up being just full. Let's not power that from there. Let's power it from here, because that's even funnier to do that, which is kind of also the point. So this can go here, and then this one can go here, and then this one can go like that, and we can connect all this stuff up, and you know, trains are fueled. So we've got a train with light oil on it, which is pretty amazing. We've got this, we've got these guys also, again, not actually producing the light oil, because we're kind of not using that enough, but that's fine, I guess. And yeah, we're just gonna spaghetti these trains out. We're gonna spaghetti everything else as well, and that's gonna need to be like one further, so all this can, you know, do this kind of stuff. I don't have walls. That is a good thing to have realized, because I kind of need to be taking walls with me for any of this to work. That research is all going, isn't it? No, because I am out of military science. Okay, in that case, we're going to skip all the things that need military science, because we need to cache that more, and just build other useful things that also use the blue science, such as legs are going to be useful, power arm is going to be useful. All of these things I guess. I mean, logistics robots, whatever. Because we've got all the blue science we need at the moment. All of that stuff is going to be useful. I mean, I need to make blue chips to make actually a lot of these things useful, and I'm in no position to do anything with this yet other than work towards purple science. But that's all going to be... I had more stuff that I didn't want to my infantry, didn't I? All of this kind of stuff. I think I should probably also take some amount of landfill. Sure. We've got... I did get the cliff explosives. Walls was the thing I came back here to get. So let's make sure we have some amount of walls, because this is a thing about building walls. And I actually don't have nearly as many of those as I would want, but I also have copper for that here. So, yeah, now I just need to get more of the poles. So we're kind of about to leave to do a disastrous spaghetti thing, but we're actually not quite yet in. Yeah, 60 more of these and then more steel, and let's take these as well. Handcraft all of this stuff, it'll be fine. Another 35 of those, yeah, and then we've got a bunch of cogs, and you guys are all full, aren't you? You guys can have that, you guys can have this. Cogs that I don't want? Sure. Yeah, and then one other pole, fine, whatever. I wonder if I have... Actually, I might... Yeah, if I need to clear trees and stuff like that, then I might want some grenades. And I should probably also check that these boxes, 400, 2000, yeah, those guys are fine. They got enough stuff for a while. This box is also very full. That's actually... I'm not going to need to clear that many grenades. But my inventory is still a disaster. That's fine. Do I want more landmines? No, because I'm doing this with flamethrowers. Do I want more flamethrower turrets? I've got 16 of them. I should be fine. That should be enough. This is because this coal buffer is only offloading to one side of this thing, isn't it? Can I? And the answer is kind of yes. So this is now going to top up the other side in a way that bypasses the buffer, but it's fine, because if there was too much, then yeah, that'll still work. That's fine. Okay, so this is the light oil station. This is a disastrous place for a light oil station, but it's what we're doing, and I think we're going to make this worse by running this. It probably doesn't fit. It does not fit from here. Okay, so I have to go Fortress 1, but then we're going to run it. Kind of want to run it in. Okay, so I have to move the radar, but otherwise that works, which is mildly terrifying. Like, this is a thing that I'm absolutely going to do, and it's going to get worse the more we look at it. So that's kind of fine, because the plan here is, first of all, spaghetti rail. How are we getting through here? I think we're going... Because I also realized that I could have trains through this gap here. And that'd be, you know... This is also all within the build radius of the main base, and I've got all of this in... Yeah, I have all of this in logistics storage, so actually I can just have the housebots do all of this stuff. And then this is a... It can't go there, but it can go here. This is actually... I did get some landfill. Yes, some landfill is necessary for plans like this, but this is actually going to let me show off the rest of the highly disastrous trains plan. I don't have repair packs. I cannot craft repair packs. But yeah, the rest of the highly disastrous train plan that you shouldn't do because it's bad is I'm just going to put chain signals on the entrances and exits to all my intersections and not even care, and it's going to be one giant network, and it's going to be a disaster. And then later we're going to deal with other concessions we have to make in order for this to work at all, and it's going to be a complete nightmare, and that's going to be fun. I did get radars. So where are we taking this train line? I think we're taking it... I don't really want to go through that forest, which means I think we're going... let's get off the map if I'm going to drive this train. I think we're going this way. Do I have... Let's at least have the combat hotbar up, because... I mean, I didn't want the combat hotbar up to throw grenades to destroy trees. I wanted the combat hotbar up because we're kind of wandering off in a direction that might lead us into biters. Oh, come on. Well, I guess that's why... I brought cliff explosives, is to deal with stuff like that. And yeah, whereabouts are we going? We're going... Yeah, that's just a rock. We're going up here to... Yeah, so I guess we put a line through here. Yeah. Train spaghetti day. That's not even going to... Is that going to... Oh, it is going to... Yeah. Not like that, as it turns out. Yeah, so we're gonna rail base some of this later. Actually, diagonal rail is kind of awful for rail basing some of this later. But I think we're still... I mean, we're clearly still doing that. I'm gonna have to push the rest of these worms as well, aren't I? Because they're kind of in the way. But that guy can stay there for the moment, while we just kind of deal with these worms that are in the way. Okay, those worms are dealt with. Do I want to push that base? I don't really want to push that base. So where is the place where I want to put flamethrower turrets? Because this here is currently a fantastic little choke. So I could actually build the entire thing around having like 4 or 5 flamethrowers covering this spot just here. And then all these things on the ground I also don't care about, because I can just get them with bots later. That'll be completely fine. So if we're doing something like this, and you know, the conclusion is I think I want to be a little bit over here, so these guys get a little bit more range into... Yeah, so everyone is shooting... All of these guys are shooting this spot, and then we're going to wall here, I guess, is the conclusion. We don't need to actually wall any further down there. I don't have any of the mods installed that make biters drop landfill when they're killed. So that's all... This is just going to do the same thing. These guys, once they get their stuff, are going to completely cover the space in fire, and it's going to be completely fine. What was I... Oh yeah, I wanted actual gun turrets, because I hope these aren't things I need to worry about. No, they're just guys over there. Yeah, those guys are still fine. This guy running out of ammo is a bit of a concern, but whatever. And then nothing else in... No, that's all just a normal and acceptable amount of blinking. That's fine. Okay. Because we've still got to connect the station up. So we're going to give these guys some bullets for the meantime. And then figure out how to connect these guys. And here, I guess, is this going to be... Yeah, fine. And we've got night vision, because we, you know, got around to doing responsible things like having armor that can have modular units in it. So if that's there, where does the station go? And I think the station is going to go over here somewhere, isn't it? Because like we can straight up just drive a train in, because we've given it the double-sided locomotive parts. It's a double-ended train, which means that this thing can turn up here and just go... I was going to have it higher than that. I was going to have it over here. So let's do it the other way around and put the station here in first, because we're also going to need a train that has all the trash stuff on it, and then can take all the trash back to the trash station, which is also a thing that I've talked about a bunch of times and then not actually built. So this can be... What are we even naming this? I think the things that have functional roles, like the different products and inputs and outputs, can all be named like that. But then these other ones that are just like, here's a location that gets train supply, I don't think I care about. I think what I'm going to do is, there's a way to add. Is this the way to add icons to things? It is. Okay, then we just do that. So we've got an icon for the kind of resource that it needs, And all of these ones that are, yeah, well, that's fine. Okay, so add station, this thing, empty cargo, light oil, full cargo, go to the fair. And because I didn't bring power, which is, you know, a fantastic decision on my part, but other than that, let's do it this way, because then we can get... Okay, neither of these really help, do they? And I kind of don't want... I kind of want to have another train here, so I don't want to put the pipe down. Yeah, I'm still putting the pipe this way, because we got to get this in here, it looks like. Okay, resilient connections, that's fine. So the other thing we need to do now is actually put... where do I want radar? I think I want... Let's figure out where the rest of these things are going. So we're going to have like a radar here and a roboport like here and a pickup tower somewhere in the middle here, whatever. So we can just kind of join these things like this. This can be where one of these things goes. We can link that up over here, which is not too bad. Yeah, we're gonna need another train in here which does trash stuff. So let's also just like throw one of these down, and not my name is the name of this thing, and the icon we're going to give that is there, because yeah, some of these other ones are going to be trash pickup and some of them are going to be trash drop off, and I think we're still just going to go like medium splitter. We're going to be seeding medium splitters for a while. So oh, that changed the entire name. This was called Not My Name, I believe. I think that was... And so we'll have, yeah, we'll just have like symbols of splitter corpses for train stations that need that kind of stuff. And then these are actually going to just straight up connect like so. And these are going to have... This is on the right, so this will have train signals going in, and then this side coming out. That's the wrong way. This needs to be assigned to that. Yeah, there we go. So they can't even leave. Apparently the trash trains are also double-sided locomotives, because that's just what I've set up. And they can't actually leave their station until they get a path with all the reservations they need through all the intersections, which is a disastrous way of doing this, but part of this is to see whether or not we can actually make that work, because it's a terrible idea. Manual. And yeah, now we'll run some power back to the base, also on the train, but I don't think we need to go very far for this, and also this is, you know, pretty, yeah, because we don't need this one here at all. We're not going to put one there. We're going to put one like here. Is that true? That's not even true at all. We're going to have, like, this thing is going to swing in here, I guess, and then we'll actually have, not there, let's at least have these overlap. So that'll join there, and then this thing will actually have, say, here, and then we'll be able to extend some of these solar panels. Yeah, this was a bit where these solar panels fitted, and then I ran out of solar panels, so I just deletion planted the ghosts. This one, yeah, let's get back on this train, because this guy can now go to the thing that needs light oil, and we've got train supply. We've got train supply of light oil to a... Yeah, we've got train supply of light oil to a flamethrower pillbox, and success. This is now like super secure, so that's nice. I'm still on the train. Don't know if I wanted to be on the train or not, but whatever. Okay, so that's pretty great. Let's have some of these guys here. Let's get these guys 28 bots. Let's get a item on ground deconstruction planner, and just like get rid of all of that stuff and put it back in here. I have made, or at least I have researched, where are they? I have not researched the large range pickup tower. Why have I not? Oh, because it took military science. That was why, wasn't it? Yeah, so these guys are, yeah, this guy's fine. This is great. These guys are now stable. Oh yeah, and then I also wanted, give me all of these back, because I don't need them to be defending this position anymore now that these guys are online. So this is pretty good. Super happy with this, other than the fact that this guy doesn't have any repair packs, but that's fine. So let's actually take this guy back to the base, because that's the first thing. Then I need the trash trains. Am I going to do that, or am I going to do... I think I actually set this one up next. Like, I'm not really concerned by trash building up here at all, because we're still just shooting absolutely everything, and it's completely fine. Oh wait, I did not want to leave with that train. Yeah, so this intersection is doing what it should. The fact that what it's designed to be doing is a complete disaster is besides the point. Yeah, I've got some trash. I've actually got a lot of trash on my person, and also I don't know if these guys are still. Yeah, because the thing about this cracking is this will run all the time, even if the gas is full, and I only want to run. I actually only want to run this cracking here if these ones are full. But this is actually going to be pretty easy to address, even with bots, because I can line this thing up here. Yeah, this will be fine, because that can go there. Bots will move all this stuff. These can continue like so, and then we can still just go. This is still the light oil line, but we're going to take one of these pumps and pump through here, and not throw grenades around the place, because that's not friendly, and get some circuit wire that we don't have, but that's more of those than we needed. But the idea is this will pump. Yeah, no, don't power that yet. We don't actually want to pump through yet. We're going to tie this pump to these tanks and only actually crack if we have a surplus. So that's going to be... Oh wait, can I just... Yeah, just do some of these. Yeah, fine. Sure. That was super easy. And I think I might also like to be able to walk through here, so we're going to do that. And then, do I even have to go through a power pole, or is this just close enough? It's straight up just close enough. Fantastic. Okay, light oil. Wrong way around. This one wants to be light oil. This one wants to be an actual number, like 20,000? Yeah, because between these two tanks, and then also this tank, that's going to give me a decent buffer of all the stuff to do. Disable back control behavior, yeah, that's what I wanted. And then these guys are... Yeah, these guys are going to struggle to run through the amount of plastic they have, but whatever. That's all kind of banking up. What was I was here for locomotives. I was here for mostly locomotives. There's a bunch of other stuff as... Oh, and repair packs. Locomotives and repair packs. And I guess some of these will be useful because we've got to make some trash trains. I want all of these. I want... Yeah, I mean, this is throttled by the number of green chips I put in this thing, so I'm not super concerned, but I also do want a lot more of those. And then, yeah, I think we do... Yeah, this is just running at the rate of green science now, so that's completely fine. Now, we do another train. I am actually going to need one more train to take light oil the other way, but we're going to do this one first. And, you know, there would also be some other ways to hook up this with some more smarts to sometimes visit here and sometimes visit here, depending on what they need to. But we're just going to have, like, a train sitting in each of these, and it's just going to be fine. We're going to have... We don't actually have a whole lot of light oil at all, do we? Never mind. Okay. This is... Do I actually have enough? Yeah, we've got a ton of fuel. This bit here is mildly dangerous because I'm driving a train on manual while there's another automatic train that also exists, which is not a great move, but it's fine from here because we're just going to wander off in this direction. And this is an intersection, so I actually have no idea what the turning radius of this is, so we're going to just go like that. That's kind of except I've done this around the wrong way, haven't I? Because you can't actually mirror things with a rail planner. That is not a thing they do. But if I do this, because the thing I wanted to do is figure out where this lines up, and it lines up there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we can get rid of all of these things, and this is, you know, that's an intersection. I've made an intersection. You need to get a little bit out of my way. We're 63% of the way through bigs. Maybe I'm okay with that. So yeah, we signal intersections just by putting chain signals on intersections. That's how that works, isn't it? I mean, I don't ever think that I will need... I mean, there's no case where a train will need to visit one of these military outposts and then the other military outpost. But I also, at this point, because of the plan to do train spaghetti, did I actually have... I do have one more station, okay, it's fine. Because of the plan to do train spaghetti, I don't even know which stations I'm putting where, so... I have got, let's just intercept these guys. Was that necessary? Probably not. Yeah, there's still a bunch of items on the ground here. There's one of them that's down here. Okay. Interesting that a nice little attack kind of confirms that yes, I do want to be extending this out to... I'm gonna hit the rock. Out to this other little choke point. The other reason I wanted to do this, yeah, actually that's a good point. The other reason why I wanted to do this is I don't have a lot of like visibility over what's over here at the moment, and I kind of want to find where more iron is. Like I've done a lot of radar scanning down here because I've got these kind of walls, and not found iron. I found this little bit of iron over here, and then this is going to be, I mean, 8.8 is still pretty good. It's going to be a fairly decent workhorse, but I'd like to put some more radars over here to figure out if there's iron over this way. So that's like a secondary goal of what we're doing this for, in addition to just, you know, securing the frontier, automating various things. Yeah, and then where's a good spot to be putting... You can stay there for the moment, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kind of figure out where flamethrowers can go, and if we have a couple of flamethrowers like here, this is going to be good. I mean, linking them all up like that is kind of bad, but we can have walls from about here, standing in the middle of it. That's fine. Yeah, so the downside of only having a couple is there's going to be a couple of walls that keep on getting hit and that will need repair bot attention all the time, but I think that's still kind of okay. This if we... Yeah, let's take those two as well, yeah, sure, we'll do all that. And this is going to be another nice little kill zone with flamethrowers over here, but also because of where this position sits, we're definitely also going to want some flamethrowers in... Does this one even have range? It has a bit of range, but not really a lot of range. So maybe we actually have like one here and one here? Question mark? And apparently in this case, I'm not even caring about proper resilient connections to stuff. It's just not a thing. How many though? How many? 18 is there, and so yeah, these guys are nearly going to outrange everything except maybe a big biter, and then nothing will be able to shoot over the water probably and hit these things, because I think the biter ranges cap out at 16. So that's pretty nice. And then yeah, let's do the other things we wanted of like have a radar somewhere over here, have a roboport somewhere helpful, which is going to be like here, I guess. And then we can have, oh yeah, this is, you know what I did last time that was silly? did not actually bring power over here when I wanted to do that. 33, this is the 33 bits of walls being damaged. Yeah, I'm still fine with that. Yeah, did not bring power over here while I was trying to unpack, you know, trying to build a station, and we've done that again, so that's, you know, that's cool. And then we've got the same number of bullets because I didn't use them, whatever. It does not hugely matter. And then I guess we're going to do the same thing again after we figure out where a station goes. So yeah, actually I don't need to worry about the trash station having the same icon as one of the wall names, because the trash station name is just going to be trash station. Yeah, this is I like how this works, because this is kind of bad. But yeah, we're just going to go not a locomotive, a train stop, and this one is going to be stoned one, and it's going to be stoned one followed by light oil. Cool. I've never actually used those icons before. And this one can go like stoned one, empty cargo, light oil, full cargo, go to stoned one. And yeah, now I do actually need another station for trash, which is going to go down here, because why not? And I don't actually have the other train station for that yet, but the main reason to do that is now I can figure out where these things are going. There and there, followed by chain out and chain out. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? It's completely fine. Okay. Have some more pumps, have a pump, have a fuel tank, have some trees in the way, which is also fine. And then yeah, let's pretend that we're going to do some kind of resilient supply here. Not there. Apparently not there either. Yeah, this is actually not going to be all of the defense we need. One of the mods and the mod settings actually adds some other interesting... Oh, don't tell me it's... some interesting stuff about larger biters being invulnerable to... Well, not invulnerable, but certainly stronger versus certain types of damage. So flamethrower is going to be good for now, and then we're going to have to supply them with some other support as well, which is, you know, kind of already the point, because we've also got the laser turrets already in the research plans, so that's kind of fine. Where is... yeah, here. What am I losing? I shouldn't be losing a thing. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we got to go home. That's quite interesting. And I don't have bullets, so that's kind of super interesting. I got grenades though, and oh yeah, they actually destroyed the radar tracks. So cool. I was expecting to turn there and did not. So yes, that's kind of cool. Yeah, this is the other bit of defense that I didn't actually do. And we just, you know, hit a biter with the train. That's fine. I would like to have some bullets, which I don't have bullets. I do have a flamethrower though. But you know, we have a lot of bots. It's fine. There's still a couple of these guys around here. Oh, I lost my landfill buffer. I still hear something somewhere. Oh yeah, there's this guy. I've got a flamethrower as well. So that was pretty dramatic, and bots are just going to put everything back and it'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, do they have... I don't know if bots have... Am I still losing... Oh, this guy's over there as well, cool. Let's actually grab some bullets from here, because, you know, being under attack and taking resources from some other place is, you know, a great move. Yeah, you can have 6 bullets. So, maybe a thing I should do might arguably be do some actual defense. I mean, I'm kind of doing that defense anyway. Oh yeah, these guys. This is the first time I've killed a biter wave by just yo-yoing a train. Maybe I have an expansion. Maybe I have an expansion somewhere, and so I'm getting weird angles of attack. But if I just close this thing off, which to be honest was in the plan, I think it's these guys. I think they're pathing around here, and then a quirk of pathing is that they're heading to the place that, yeah, because this is kind of intercepting attacks from there. I don't think I'm, yeah, that. Anyway, light oil. And how much of my base has been repaired, and what do I still need? I need steam engines, and I need some assemblers. And yeah, an underground pipe. Oh yeah, I don't want to be on that train. But actually, with that said, is this these guys aren't supplied because this train isn't getting fuel, but the train is getting fuel now. So yeah, so we're gonna go. This Kraken is doing everything it should. Those guys are fine, and now we've got to go and give the bots some more things, because we kind of got a bunch of stuff destroyed, so that's fine. They want some of these. They want some of these chem plants they didn't want, walls they didn't want. It was, I still need these, and I need these, and I need a bunch of this stuff, because they requested steam engines, and they also requested an offshore pump. That's a pretty big deal, and a radar. So let's make sure the bots get everything they want. Some of these. Did I make offshore pumps? Yeah, bots can have all those offshore pumps. And yeah, base is gonna come back together just fine. I've got all of these things as well. So that was pretty dramatic, and is now, you know, completely addressed. To the extent that we can also just like pick these things up off the ground. So that's pretty cool. And so given that these two things are just secure, this guy is sad because it doesn't have the stuff, but also it's got like many layers. And then also, yeah, okay, this guy actually wants to come back to light oil because I want to go back and deconstruct those things. I've got the repair packs, I've got bots to give it. I've got all those things. I can just jump on the train when it gets to light oil. Oh, this is, yeah, okay, so this train, wait there for a bit. And then all of this stuff I will just scoop off up the belt. Yeah, this is one of the other things that this collection of dudes putting, well, okay, mods putting junk on the ground is that when bots repair things, the belts will just ferry them into your existing builds, which is a great time, because you also can't really do much about that because you don't know where the bots are going to destroy things. Maybe I should have also done more defense, given that I'm also being attacked there. But I think the next thing I'm doing is just taking this over to where I'm building the next wall anyway. Though I have 3 flamethrowers, so that's a bit questionable. But you want one of these. You want some bots. You want a bunch of these, and yeah, which actually give you some backup wall and some of those. And I can't actually afford to give you. I can give you backup wall. Can't really afford to give you underground pipes because I gave them all to the base. I mean, you've also not got any. Okay, we're going to do a thing which is kind of nasty, but also we can afford to be kind of nasty because this entire train system with just like no signals anywhere on the routes, and then just a bunch of chain signals in the intersections, is just it's kind of conductive to just things being done badly and nastily. Come back here because I need to be on this train. There we go. And now we can go to this one and we can get rid of the temporary one. And you know, so now this guy has walls, this guy's got repair packs, everyone's pretty happy. You don't have the pickup towers, but that's fine. I probably have the military science. Almost got run over by the train, but didn't. Probably have the military science banked up. Where is it? It's down here. Just down here. 18. Why? No red ammo? Why you no military science? No grenades? Okay, so so there's an issue of my hand feeding stuff, is that the inserters then picked up the wrong things and were unable to put them in, although that also makes no sense. Then I'm going to grab as many walls as I can from... Is that true? No, that's actually not true. This is going to go back to walls. How many of these did I make? Yeah, I made a lot of steel furnaces, that's pretty good. I don't think I need those at all. I think anything I need with stone, I will just pivot through this assembler at this point, so that's fine. Yeah, so we got... Why you no work? You are still working, and now everyone's working, and that's fine. Okay, so we got a lot of these, we got still a lot of these, so that's all fine. I haven't looked at these in ages, but everyone's got all of that they want. I do have more alien brains, so all of that can happen, and these guys are now just doing everything they want. Do you have... Yeah, you've still got enough of that as well. Okay, so in a while we'll be able to deal with that. Okay, so this attack here is the one that I want to actually, you know, kind of deal with. Where is my ammo? My ammo's over here, because these guys are going to probably wander into the same place in the power plant. And I should also get, you know, another stack of grenades. And yeah, here they go wandering in. That's not very nice of them. But to be fair, I'm going to be worse. These guys are probably going to go after the military turret first. Like, they didn't even get to kill it, because I picked it up like a ninja, and it can go back, and then the bots can come back and build it again, and... You know, they'll just repair it, it'll be fine. I have... So for the next part of the plan... No, I don't need that. I need... Oh yeah, so I should go and actually put the brains into the thing that wanted to process the brains, but I will need a couple more of these, and a couple more of these, and I can take the injured ones, because the bots are just going to heal them. I need another fluid wagon. I need... Yeah, you guys wanted to have all of that stuff. Actually, you were super full on that stuff. Whatever, and then all these guys have got like bones and meat and all this kind of stuff that we can deal with later. This was supposed to also be an episode about dealing with the trash chest, but we've also not done that. Actually kind of running kind of low on iron. Have a couple of these. Have a couple of these, because I also need to get steel, which I have over here. I've got a lot of steel, that's nice. Yeah, we'll have another 5 fluid wagons, that's fine. And then we also need train stations, so we can have some train stations. This, because of the disastrous way I'm setting this up, this is actually enough of those. Then I've got wall. I don't actually have a whole lot of flamethrower turrets, which is a bit of a concern, but I think the way we're going to deal with that... Oh yeah, these I needed as well. Is this thing is just going to pivot to flamethrower turrets. And yeah, just start getting stuff done. In fact, can I make... Yeah, I can make 2, and then you can have the rest of that stuff, and we're all fine. And then I've got some more steel, which can just go in there, and then these things... yeah, whatever, that's all fine. Yeah, because I was also thinking about the next tier of pickup tower. I've got enough power poles. I do have the smaller ones, but I'm gonna be using the bigger ones. Do I want landmines? I don't really want landmines. But yeah, we're gonna throw another train down, cause we're doing like, you know, we're doing sensible things with our trains now, aren't we? This is absolutely how this works. I mean, these guys are not running, and then these guys... Why did you process anything at all there? You should not have... Maybe you do. Maybe I'm also still just blocked on petroleum gas. I quite possibly am, so let's also... I mean... Why do a thing well when you could also do a thing badly? Is, you know, not advice you should actually take. but it's what we're going to do here. So these guys are going to produce, these guys are going to draw some petroleum, which is going to let everyone else process more, even when we're not drawing this plastic. If I ever end up running short of petroleum gas, I mean, I could even pump control these, couldn't I? There's even space in here to do a pump control thing. So I could actually have a tank here. And then, but I kind of only want to pump of the yeah, whatever. I mean, I've decided that I don't care. It's fine. We will do this if I have more than 24,000 gas. So I have to really be high on gas for this thing to work at all. And so now all of these guys can run, and then I can crack some of it, and then these guys will deactivate because these guys are trying to put this stuff on this train, which has got enough. And I've faffed around here for a while, and there's probably another attack coming in, so let's go and deal. I have 4 radars, and I have actually 5 flamethrower turrets, so that's not great either. But let's continue with this. And yeah, this is a part, I'm now in uncharted, okay, not necessarily uncharted, but known hostile territory, because this is where the biters are swinging in, and I think do I keep this at all? Like, I kind of like how that's set up. This is all doing what it needs to, so I think this here, that's not actually a block of the same size stuff, is it? And yes, I am aware that I'm just kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere. I think this wants to go, if it goes this way, that's going to be acceptable to me. Which means that this train needs to back up a bit because it's kind of in the way, and then this stuff all kind of needs to continue. And I don't even mind making a mess out of this, because the next stage is to do this with bots anyway. Like, we just extend that robot network. Do I want all those guns in the same place? I kind of don't. But if we get rid of these things, but not the cliffs. Did I give you guys cliff explosives? Why did I give you guys cliff explosives? So yeah, so this whole thing about there being a slight concave shape is fine. Like, these guys are exactly in the path that they needed to be. This is completely fine. Took a bit of damage, whatever. Yeah, as long as that was worthless. As long as these, it's actually kind of in the way, isn't it? I do want to back that train up a bit more. I should actually finish the sentence that I started a while ago. As long as the roboports aren't too close to the wall, I shouldn't have too much of a problem with the bots flying over the wall to get everything done. Like, if I'm here, all these bots can still access this bit of wall without flying, like, into bad spots, which is fine. What I do need to do before these guys struggle with the lack of power is power all of that, and then yeah, so this flamethrower here doesn't need to exist, and then what I actually want to do is figure out some pattern of flamethrowers that kind of tiles nicely, and I actually do want one here though. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Something got destroyed? Was it a piece of wall? It's a piece of wall, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, because I kind of need to get this set up, and I kind of need a spot where I can have, I mean, let's just do that, let's just like throw this in, and then let's have, you know, responsible, not on the front line. Yeah, responsible, not on the front line oil supply, and then this can go, I don't know if the bots have these things. But this can go down here. So, yeah, so now that's all fine. This bit here doesn't need to be here. Yeah, the bots flying across the wall is not great. But there's a thing I'm still going to just put up with, I guess. Like, I don't even know if this is going to be particularly permanent, because actually I'm going to need another one there anyway, so we can just go here. Because this is like quite a long bottleneck to be attempting to maintain, and as in this wall here is much longer than it would be if I was just walling straight across here, and is probably, yeah, a longer and more difficult to maintain wall than, for example, straight lines here and here. The point being, this entire thing is going to be kind of temporary to catch all these biters, but will end up being oil and coal and copper, but no iron, unfortunately. Yeah, this entire wall is going to go at some point later. It's going to be not a thing. All of these bots can keep building stuff. Actually, yeah, those turrets are just fine taking care of themselves, aren't they? Because we're building, have some more robots, and then you over here can also have some repair packs. And yeah, the thing I wanted to do is to figure out how this much of this thing can just keep tiling. And not there. Is that a good collection of coverage? That's actually a whole lot more coverage than I need, but also whatever. Because now if I can grab this thing, this is a thing that I can in fact just tile all the way down here. And other than the fact that we need to undo those again, yeah, we got things. Okay, we need actually some of these things as well. Cool, do all of that, yeah, whatever. And then this was actually going to be, yeah, I think we are going to make this somewhat resilient so that all the supply doesn't just flow through the very same flamethrowers. In fact, it's a kind of an awkward length, isn't it? I have made that an awkward length. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, like this is actually a bit of an issue, but never mind. Have a train station? We're just gonna put the train station in the middle of the thing. I mean, it's already spaghetti trains, so we're just gonna go like train station. Not even there. We're gonna see how close we can ram this to the Roboport, and the answer is right up next to the Roboport. And this guy is going to be Benjamin Schallenberg, and I may or may not successfully remember where any of these train stations are. But this one, empty cargo, light oil, full cargo, do a thing. And now you're automated. And the thing is, you also technically need a station, because you're kind of reserving all your space, and then you need a chain signal to go back into the rest of the network. So that's kind of fine. Except that I also want, yeah, I need a tank for you to pump out to, and like the thing is also at the moment, it is actually all the same network, because I've got a solid connection going back. And I should actually get rid of those guns. I should definitely get rid of those guns, because they're just going to get shelled. And then I also need to deal with. Do I need to deal with the Roboport range? I kind of don't. I think by the time I've got the bigger pickup towers, which is a thing that I'm going to add to the queue now, because it's going to be more useful to me than those furnaces. And by the time I've got those bigger pickup turrets, I will be able to. Yeah, this is all a bit of a disaster, isn't it? These guys flying all over the place, but that's fine. Yeah, be able to collect all these corpses from much better places. Yeah, this is a bit of a shame. They're still going to shoot a bunch of stuff, but then these flamers are going to shoot them, and everything's going to be a bit sad. And yeah, I'm still a bit sad about that. There's still just all of. If I'd taken the ammo out, then the bots would have been able to do it themselves. But whatever. I'm still going to connect that to the coast. Actually, the other thing I need. Several things I need. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then this guy's going to just head back because it's going to be empty, and then this oil line over here doesn't actually need to exist anymore, which is a little sad because I like the way that all of this stuff was kind of snaking together. but we're going to separate that just so that we can train supply from one to the next. And I guess all of this is just going back, all of these underground pipes are just going back into the main network, and all of these things. And yeah, this is all still supplied fine, so all of these can go away, and I'm losing a bit of light oil, whatever, all of that stuff can kind of go in the thing. And then that's full, that's absolutely full, which means I'm going to get a car, and we're going to put some fuel in a car, and we're going to drive over to the pickup tower, and also give me all of this ammo, because you guys are not achieving anything anymore. Give me all of this, and we'll jam this in here. You have a fair amount of gunk as well, which is fine. Yeah, they're okay. And now I needed more flamethrower turrets, which is fine. Some group of bots somewhere can deal with that. We'll just drive recklessly over these train tracks, because I'm pretty sure no trains are coming. And I'm less confident no trains are coming this way, but still fairly confident that no trains are coming this way. And I'm still kind of in the wrong side of the base, because I wanted to go to the trash station, which is, I think, the next project, like the next actual project, because we've now got multiple rail flamethrower supplied spots, which is cool. And then, then there's all this stuff as well, yeah. Item on ground, they're out of range, okay. All of these items on ground, sure. Yeah, because we've got all these nice, like, what even are the guns? Yeah, this is crude oil from a pipe, which is fine. But I'm still gonna need pickup towers, and I'm still gonna need trash stations to get all that stuff back from down there to places like this, where I'm kind of struggling for iron, or at least there are many things I could be struggling for. I think the thing I'm struggling for is iron. I'm still going to process all the stuff into iron as if the thing I'm struggling for is in fact iron, and then worry about whether or not it is later. Yeah, and then we got like a bunch of it for here and a bunch of it for here, and I think it's probably also time. Yeah, walls. I don't care about walls getting damaged. Also time to look at manually feeding all of these things again while they're here, and none of that is stuff that I can manually feed in. But if I probably have, yeah, just a lot of stuff. Okay, so oh wow, that's all just chitin. And then put it in another box, I guess. I'm pretty sure that bots have all of that at this point. Then I've got meat and bones, I've got a lot of brains, which can still just go in here, even though I don't think much is happening to that. And then, yeah, small splitters are over here, and actually fit. And then these ones are small biters, and then these ones are the medium biters. And yeah, then I've got a lot of meat and bones. So all of that's kind of processing again. I guess give me the steel. What am I even doing with that? And then over here we got meat for everyone, and we got a lot more meat, and then we got a lot more bones. I don't know if, actually let's check. Do the medium spitter corpses and medium biter corpses still give out meat and bones in the same ratio? And the answer is yes. So I can still process all of them in the same way, which is nice. And then, yeah, then I'm not really holding any more stuff that I'm concerned about. But actually there is another pickup tower over here, isn't there? There's also stuff on the ground to move around from one inventory thing to the next, but there's also a pickup tower over here with actually not very much stuff. I don't think you'd need to exist at this point, because we're kind of we're not defending here at all. We're defending in these places, and still not finding iron. This is also a choke, so I think we're going to have to put another train station there, more or less in the same way that we've done this, And I don't know which way I'm running the train tracks yet, but I might land bridge that just to grab this iron, so it might be down here. But whatever. That's not a big concern. The main concern was, oh yeah, this is also a bunch of trash that's floated over belts somewhere, but I can grab all of that because this is also stuff that can like get recycled into, you know, upscaled items, so that's fine. Where did car went up there? Okay, fine. And yeah, let's just check that all the research is going. All the research is not going because blue science is, oh, I'm now just running things at the rate of blue science. Cool. Okay, so is there red-green military stuff that I can do while that catches up? And the answer is absolutely yes. Let's actually not thread them together like that. Let's intersperse, because I'm not making military at like a huge rate either. So this is going to give us a lot of useful techs. Blue will build up again. I mean, there's other stuff about exactly how much each of those techs cost that I'm not going to care about. But basically, it's a nice way of having, doing military research, getting a lot of stuff out. Yeah, this is all these labs are working again. Yeah, this is fine. This is how a game is played, isn't it? It's fine. All these guys. Actually, what this means is it's time to upgrade this side of this as well. Is it? It's actually not. I've got to finish all this stuff before I need to actually do that. Okay. Things that I wanted. Did I actually research laser turrets then? I think I actually researched laser turrets. No, I didn't. Okay, fine. Never mind. Incorrect. How many flamethrowers do I have? 39. Yeah, I should limit this to 1 stack. I should definitely limit this to 1 stack of flamethrower turrets. And then these guys have also got, yeah, whatever. That's all fine. Okay, because I'm pretty sure these guys are waiting on flamethrower turrets, which they are. I might also need more walls, depending on how many walls are in these chests. About 200, but yeah, about another 400 each. I did want, yeah, there was some other stuff I wanted to take over, which is radars. Kinda need radars. Yeah, those guys are still fine. We lost a couple of bots at some point, but whatever. Oh, did I? I'm not. This is not a base that has automated radars yet, which is fine, I guess. If you're into that sort of thing, I can have poison capsules now. Should I automate poison capsules? Is that a thing I mean, maybe it is. Which way? Yeah, I'm just going over to this other base, and I could drive the long way around, but I'm not. And by drive the long way around, I mean go to the rail station and then call the train back. But I could also just like wander over here, because it's kinda, that's what we're doing anyway. Oh, and here's the chest. So have a bunch of those, and then do I still have? No, I don't still have that in the paste buffer. But this pattern here is what we want to continue kind of in that direction, and then this I want to go straight again because of how that works. But I can also just go like this is a straight section of wall that will also just like line up on the coast nicely. Was that where I wanted to go? Let's go there, and then we can also just like do more of this. And yeah, defense. And we've got pickup towers as well. Yeah, that's because because this pickup tower costs a fair amount and also needed blue science, and I also just didn't have the blue science. So yeah, so we're gonna run some more power over to another. Yeah, if I get like one more. Actually, one more there is pretty much perfect. I could have also done that with bots. Let's put it here, and then we can do like. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach that with one pole, but let's actually check. Oh yeah, great, fantastic. And then we kind of link this stuff up, and it's just slightly the wrong length, isn't it? Oh well. Do we even want... I don't think I want to pick up tower there at the moment. We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to get all the rest of this stuff built. And is this going to be an adequately defended... I think it is. I think this is going to be adequately defended. Radar here. And yeah, now we... Is that actually... It's not actually a full wall, is it? It's kind of close to a full wall, except for this spot. And then not all of these walls are of the same quality. Like, there's this one which is straight up just landmines and a lot of landmines, but, you know, just landmines. And then there's this one that's a lot of landmines, but also guns are doing most of the work, and the landmines are kind of a backup. And probably we want to train supply that as well, and also pick up all the gunk that's on the floor. And then these ones, oh, you don't have underground pipes. I don't have underground pipes either. Okay, that's kind of a bit of a vulnerability. Let's go and deal with that. Even though you picked up all the other ones from the other side. Okay, sure. Let's do some item on ground deletion planning, and just get all those out of the way. Because you've got 173 bots. That was the number of bots I gave to you as you were building the wall, but I don't think it's the number of bots you get to keep. I don't think that's going to be how that works. These I don't think need to exist either, because they don't go anywhere. I just liked the way they threaded between other things, but I don't think they have any purpose now, so we're just going to do that. This one does actually have a purpose, because it's a connection from the petrochem build to the light oil tank, which is already getting, you know, it's a decent amount of stuff. And then there's also a lot of junk sitting around over there, so let's get rid of that. And then, what was even underground pipes is what I was here for. I mean, I could have logistic spots and set that up. Actually, the other thing, yeah, this is half full. This is a bit of a problem. I think I'm going to need to research uranium processing, just so I can store smaller numbers. Yeah, so I can store all of the gunk that I'm getting in smaller numbers of, yeah, in less space, basically. And I wanted underground pipes, which I don't have. I'm just still handcrafting, so that's cool. But you know, you can actually handcraft them pretty quickly, because you just need a lot of resources. So yeah, so I actually kind of wanted more pipes, and I'm not actually getting more pipes. Yeah, sure. I wonder if these guys are still... Yeah, military. I'm now waiting on military science, which is fine, because I'm doing a slow tick anyway. But the next thing is a red and green thing that's going to go actually kind of pretty quickly. But I think I'm still fine with that. Okay, let's get rid of some of these things, just like kind of casually. I don't kind of really care where they go. Just get out of my inventory. Yeah, manual trash processing, not fantastic. This is. I said it was going to be the next project. Should have actually just done it instead of faffing around with all of this kind of stuff. I mean, I did need the underground pipes, because I wanted to go and visit. Okay, so at this point, because I'm at the light station, let's actually. Yeah, I reckon a train passing by there will not destroy that car. Let's find out. Because I want to get on this train and then ride it back, and then put the pipes that I've got in its station and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's fine. I can't pick up the car. I can pick up the car. I am, in fact, fast enough to pick up the car on the way back. And wait, it looked like there was also junk on the ground, so, you know, we're being pretty responsible. We'll clear all of that up. Bots can help us with that as well. And then over here... Was it over here? It was down here. It's down... Yeah, all the way down here. Have some of those things. Give me these back. And now we should... Yeah, this is gonna fully wall in with flame turrets, which is, you know, decent enough for now. We've got ourselves another full wall, which is nice. And then does this This guy's still got 10 slots full of stuff. Okay, so I guess... Do I actually start building... I mean, this is one of the stations. This wall section, because of this space that we're not pushing for a while, mostly because there's no iron over here, is going to be one of the wall sections that's going to stay here for a bit. Not permanently, but for a bit. So I think we just build another trash station here, even though it's also kind of big enough. Maybe, because I was thinking of doing like a mixed build thing, just, actually even there's a ton of space here, even if I'm doing a mixed build thing straight off here, I'd have to ferry the build parts over, but this Roboport network is still disjoint, which is the main plan, because I don't want things wandering through the main base. Yeah, don't want things wandering through the main base while they are... Is this even in a good spot? Is this in a place where it can join the other track? Yes, okay, so we're fine. Yeah, I don't want, if I am building a mixed build off these things, I don't want the Roboport... Yeah, I want to keep this wall distinct from all the other Roboport networks, which is also currently what's happening, which is good. But yeah, this is going to be... Eric Trapdoor Harburg, congratulations, you are a source of junk. And I mean that in a positive way, because I actually need the junk. Yeah, we got some light ore stations, we got some junk stations. I hope I didn't just actually... yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and then we got to do this again. This one is out. Is that one out? That one is in the wrong place. This one wants to be here, and this one wants to be here. And let's also move these ones up here so it's a little more consistent. So each of these guys have got their stations, and then we somehow need to get the big pickup towers. Do I actually have... I mean, I'm still waiting on the rate of... No military? No military science at all? Oh, because this guy's out of steel. Yeah, good job. Okay, so no military tech for a while. Maybe some red, blue, green, and non-military tech, like personal Roboport or braking force. And then I think we're going to go back to hoping that those military techs are built up again, because we need to go and hand feed that more stuff. But yeah, so also I don't really have all the things I need on me to kind of make this station all the things I need it to be. But it's kind of fine, I think. I think we're still just going to make a mess. Because these guys, yeah, these belts are going to go like here or something, and then yeah, these guys are going to go like this is still, yeah, that's fine. And then there is a slight chance that these guys fill up their solid fuel so quickly that they actually run out of solid fuel for fuel. So that's a failure mode. But other than that, we've got, yeah, we want these guys here, and then somewhere there's going to be like belts of junk turning up. And those belts of junk will be split between these two stations. And we kind of need the pickup towers to be doing that, but other than that, like we can have, yeah, let's go and like set the rest of this up. And by set the rest of this up, I mean have the bots set the rest of this up, because I don't feel like doing it myself. These can be stack inserters, but they're not going to be because I don't have them with me. And then this belt can come down here. I'm going to have to go underneath this thing because I don't feel like giving them cliff explosives. This is like largely negligence powered, if anyone was unsure about that. Yeah, they're gonna go underneath the rubber one because that's a cool idea. That's not. Yeah, so I'm also right here to put these things in. And actually I think they need a couple more of these. So can we see that doing what it needs to? Yeah. We're unloading all the trash. The trash is making its way down here. It's ending up on this train, kind of awkwardly. Those are not centered. They are centered with respect to the rail station. It's just that the train is not properly in the rail station, about which I am fine. So we'll hang around here for a bit watching this arrive. Is there anything else I actually need to do? I was thinking about extending. Is it time to extend? Is it straight up just time to extend the blue science? I think it might be. We'll just get the bots started on this. What is this even going to look like? Which way do... I think it's going to have to go this way, isn't it? I think... because I still need to switch the sides here. So I moved the radar so I could do that, and then these things so I can do that. This is stopped. Why is this stopped? Is something backed up? Is coal backed up? Coal is backed up again. Did coal back up because of the coal backed up because the grenades are full? So that's a fun thing. I'm pretty sure I said upgrade. Yeah, there we go. So my coal consumption stopped, also because I piled a bunch of bones and corpses in there, so that's fine. So this is basically what is planned here. We've got a bunch of stuff on a train, and now we have to figure out where a trash station goes, and we're still just going to spaghetti rail this. But where? I could actually drive it through. Let's have bots get rid of that so I can drive this train through here. And I want a couple of train stations over here because I'm going to have to train supply this in addition to these other current buffer disasters and stuff. But if I can at least get a trash station here, then yeah, I'll be in a good spot to... Yeah, this is all fine, isn't it? Do you have... Yeah, you've got 120 repair packs. You can be doing that for a while. Because with that gone, I actually wanted to get all of these guys out of the way, and then actually have bots deconstruct all of this stuff, because I don't want to pick it up myself, but the bots are really slow at getting the ammo. And deconstruct all of this stuff as well, because I don't need any of that defensive work. And we're just gonna, were you warned that this was going to be a spaghetti rail mission? Because it's actually going to be absolutely a spaghetti rail mission. Over here, this one extends as well. Now anyone can get to any rail station they need to be, because all of these are just straight up intersections. Can I... yeah. The thing is, can I make this even worse? Because I kinda... even for the sake of making it bad, I kind of want this to be a three-way intersection where this doesn't even exit in a straight line. I'd kind of like it to be... You guys get out of the way. Kind of like this one to continue for a bit. And then this one to join like so. That is a thing that will make me cringe, which is what this is about. Especially as it's probably going to straighten up to come over here anyway. So you don't need to exist. You can just go straight here. All of that can disappear. In fact, these can disappear as well, which means this can disappear. And yeah, we've now got... Yeah, that's going to be where that goes. My sense of how long an episode should be is somewhat failing at this point. But yeah, now we've got a train in a good place, and we can put a trash station. And I think, I mean, this is going to be pretty bad, which is also the kind of the point. But I think even having got a train to here, I can actually just straight up run a train through here and figure out where a trash station goes kind of later. Like, as long as we can get... Which line was that on? I did actually need to figure out what line that was on. It's all the way over here. Yeah, we can just head down there. Pick up rail, continue, go this way. At least one of those is going to be another intersection, possibly. I mean, I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think I want to do it like that, because I've got a feeling that what I really want to do in this space is actually have. There is going to be where it wants to be, isn't it? Yeah, what we really want is we really want to go chain, and then this is going to form our intersection. It's not, is it? Because it's all bad. All of that did not end up as symmetrical as I hoped it would be. I did not quite get the copy paste right. Yeah, because this needs to have one other thing sitting off the end, I think. I think this one looks... Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? For definitions of better that are questionable. Okay, so we'll put more rubber ports out there and we'll plug the rest of that in later, but that's going to be kind of how this rail base is starting to work. And yeah, I think next time, because this does feel like I'm getting towards episode length, I have actually no idea. We've got, let's just drive this thing back in. We've got some of our trash processing here, we've got some of our trash processing here, and I've got a train that I can somehow figure out how to make. Like, I think I'm going to need more space. Like, it might even end up down here, because we've got a bunch of corpses to process, a bunch of different kinds of corpses to process, and then also a bunch of this... Wait, quite important thing first. Important thing I do in between episodes. Yeah, we're going to need quite a lot of space to properly filter and then buffer all of these, because the thing is, I don't want to get these things off the train at the rate that I'm processing them here. I want to get everything off this train really fast, have some buffers that sort each of these things, probably do it with logistics chests so that if I deconstruction or active provide or anything later, it'll automatically get sorted. Have, 4 different kinds of things, 2 of which need to be routed up here, and then this probably needs to expand as well, but I kind of don't care. Like, this is just doing slightly useful things. Some of these need to be routed into other things as well, and yeah, we'll figure that out next time. For the moment, we've still got pretty good things done. We've got. I mean, this is still doing. Yeah, that will tidy up in between as well. Did I? I did not get the... Oh no, I didn't, because I'm waiting on the military science, which is still waiting on me to hand feed the steel. So yeah, we got that. We got a couple of places that I will visit between episodes just to clean up the trash. But we've now got, pretty nice defenses over here, which is fine. We've got rail supplying light oil. We've got a chain signal only terrifying rail plan, which might really concern some people, which is kind of the point and is going to be pretty fun. And yeah, we've secured this side, and also need to give these guys pickup towers, and probably need to give them quite large pickup towers. All these guys still exist. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're just going to go in there, and that's going to be fine. It's going to take the bots ages, because there's only 50 of them, and these things have a lot of ammo in them each, but it's fine. Then it will be still wondering where the next iron is, because we've found only this iron, and then maybe also another thing here, but it doesn't look like I'm polluting any of these bases yet, so it's fine. And yeah, still no. Is that copper? More copper. I kind of didn't need more copper. I'm kind of good for copper. I've got copper in all of these places, and kind of needed more iron. But yeah, things we'll worry about later. Overall, this is pretty good. Next time we're going to actually build a trash station instead of just getting everything ready for a trash station. But yeah, lots of stuff still got done. It's fine. The base is pretty safe. We're not all that close to big biters, but with the flamethrower turrets up, we're going to be in a somewhat good position, although there's going to be some other mod stuff to talk about when that happens. But yeah, research is happening at the rate of red science. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff done. Yeah. Things are somewhat fine. It's pretty chill.